Вряд ли нам хотят тут помочь.
Здесь тебя заставляют проживать твой главный страх снова и снова.
If every set and every cast is and every crew is a family, what is the family tradition of New Mutants?
I mean, we definitely were a family, and everybody you go make something with is a family of sorts in some way or another, whether it's functional or dysfunctional. But we very much all got along great, and we still are in contact and hang out and talk. I don't know, it was such a great experience because people right now are sort of quarantined inside their homes to some degree or another, and these kids were very much quarantined inside this psychiatric hospital, and we were 40 minutes outside of Boston in a very low key part of the world where not much goes on and there's not anything to do at night. So, we mostly would hang out, and I don't know, it was a very much it was a good experience. Everybody really connected and was into what they were all there to make the movie together. So we all had a really good time. Truly, all the stuff that was problematic was later. So the shoot was sort of wonderful and went great.
We should all rent a hotel floor out.
Yeah, and just live next to each other.
Yeah, I mean,
make communication really easy. You could literally just walk out of your room and tap on everybody's door and everyone's out in the hallway in 2 seconds.
That's a blender.
We'd cook dinner in like one of our rooms and we'd like all go around, or we'd like go out for food together, which was like a really nice way to like end the work week or the work day. On Game of Thrones, I mean, we were in Northern Ireland, so it was like a lot of drinking. But on this, it was way more wholesome. It was like lovely meals and cute dinners.
Did you develop any super abilities during the quarantine?
Our dogs, right, Blue?
Yes. So when we got quarantined together, it was just me and him, and I was alone for my quarantine for a lot of it. For like a good month and a half, almost 2 months. And I refound my hobbies and the things that I loved, because acting in the industry can be so consuming, and you start to think that you are your career. And especially with this movie was about to come out. Me and Maisie were on a flight to New York to do press, and then by the time we landed, everything was canceled, everything shut down.
It was interesting that while I was in quarantine, I was also releasing a project that I've been involved. It's related to climate change, and it's a video that I did with Greenpeace.
Did you have to change your routine, your training routine, your dieting routine for these roles in New Mutants?
It wasn't like I don't know, the Chris Hemsworth diet where it was like, okay, I'm playing a superhero, I need to get huge, because these are teenagers. So, but we still did the training. I wanted to kind of have those kind of farmer shoulders, those kind of working shoulders. So I remember doing a lot of like walking across rooms with heavy dumbbells in my hand. But it was nice. I'd never done anything like that for a role. And it was a new experience, which is also, it was fun to kind of get into that a little bit.
Don't forget basketball, buddy.
Oh, and basketball! Oh man, we had to do basketball classes, man. I'm from the UK. I'd never really done basketball, and they wanted me to play basketball with a broken arm, and it was my right hand, so my left hand with one hand, and look like I'm good, and I'm in shoes that make me 6 foot tall. I'm running on my tiptoes. There's a shot where it's going to make the special features. It never made the movie, maybe because I looked so bad at playing basketball.
Oh.
So I was wondering for you to work with Peter Deming, and did you have a moment when you were starstruck?
So when I was a kid, I would cut out every single article in the newspaper or movie magazines about David Lynch or about Oliver Stone, and I had files filled with articles about different directors and all that. So it's like Deming shot so many movies that meant so much to me when I was young. Like I went and saw Lost Highway twice the day it came out. I saw Mulholland Drive so many times. This last season of Twin Peaks aired while we were shooting. So every time I go to set, I'd be like, yo, Peter, I just saw the last episode and the guy with the lighter and everything. He's my hero. He'll come shoot the next thing for us as well. He's just one of the best humans on the planet, and his eye, I storyboard everything, but it's like what Peter brought to it aesthetically and the look of it. It doesn't look like other superhero films. It looks like, a throwback movie to like a 90s horror movie. He shot Scream. and the Scream films, which I'm a huge fan of. So it's like it's just a very different aesthetic than superhero movies typically are.
How do you feel? What is so special about Russian-born superheroes? Like, like Ilyana and like, Black Widow.
I listened to a lot of Russian radio when I was performing this because we had a bit of support on the accent, but not that much. And I just wanted to get into the headspace and the sound, so I wasn't reaching for something. That being said, it's such a beautiful language that when translated into English, it can sometimes overpower the English language and all you can hear is the accent rather than, the actual lines of dialogue. So I wanted to make sure that it was soft enough that you could still understand and, have different layers to it. But I loved playing a Russian lady. That was so much fun. And my name is Russian and everyone automatically assumes I am Russian, which I am not. So it was good to sort of play into that.
Кто здесь? Мы можем выбраться отсюда вместе.